We're good.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday in Australia, a wonderful Wednesday in the US and other parts of the world. Um, welcome to Rise Together with Alma, Nic Lee. And today we are so honoured to have the special guest of Coco all the way from the US.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Always welcome
And
here.
I love it. We're all having a little bit fun with our little, hand reactions. I don't know about you, but Leanne, I know Leanne and I tend to be telling people, whoever we're talking to, how to do this.
I love that
So
everybody knows.
it's awesome. So today we're actually going to be talking about confidence and comparison and I don't know about you, but I do a bit of comparison, even though I say don't do it. But I think it's natural. I think it's something that we're born with and or grew up with, right? And so it's something that at least myself, I need to work through, and I'm sure everyone else here does as well. So before we get too much into, our own confidence journeys, I would love to Alma to introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. This is Alma speaking from New South Wales, Australia. I'm a proud mom of 2 boys and a devoted wife and a previous cafe owner for 4 years. And now I'm a digital business owner with this community. Welcome to our community here. Back to you, Nicole.
Awesome. I'm going to throw to Leanne straight away.
Straight away.
Hello, everybody. I'm from Sydney, Australia. I am also married for many years. Yes. Maybe a little bit more.
That's a good thing, right?
I'm a grandmama and a foster mom, background in pediatric cardiac surgical nursing. And I just love this experience right here. And when you listen to these ladies talk, you'll understand why I love it so much. Thanks, Nicole.
Awesome. And Coco, you have a little bit more time because we want to know a little bit more about you. So let us know where you're from, what you do, why you came here.
No problem. Hi, thank you for having me tonight. My name is Coco. I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia, United States, in the East Coast, and I've been doing this business for 16 months now. Kind of like a new, but kind of like a now getting know the business and community, what I'm supposed to do, and actually I'm getting liking. Enjoying. Of course, I'm still working 5 days in a week as a full time in American corporate, so it's kind of like a side hustle for me. And then hopefully, when my business getting glowing, and hopefully my plan B is retire earlier than legal age. That's my goal, and I'm gonna travel all around the world. Of course, I'm gonna visit your ladies in Australia someday, and that's my plan. Yes. So and then I have a one daughter and a grown up daughter, who's living in 3 hours away from me. The same United States, same Virginia States. So, but when I start this business, she knows I'm way like a caveman. I don't have any technology. I don't even know how to use a computer at all. So when I started this business, I did not own my own laptop. I started doing this business using my daughter's when she was using high school, that old laptop. When she moved out to the college, she got a new one, and then she left the old one in my home. So that's what I start doing this business, whatever I have. So, but anyway, but I don't know how to use it. I didn't even know how to Zoom. I didn't know how to do meeting your ladies all the way to the Australia. It's like okay, when I'm in a pandemic, I used to own my nail shop. So when in the middle of the pandemic, stop business, no income, or kind of like this, because the nail business is typical in-person business. So there's no such online business, Zoom meeting, not like that kind of business. So, but anyway, I always think, like, oh, that looks so cool when the people open up the laptop in the Starbucks and coffee shop and cafe and, doing a business. I always envy. I always like, oh my gosh, fascinating. It's so cool. But I never thought I can be like this. So my daughter was like, she couldn't believe it when I started doing this business. And are you sure you know what you're doing, mommy? And and then yeah. So because I want to ask her if I can okay to use in her old laptop. So that's how I started this business. But after 16 months, I'm really proud of myself, and I'm proudly saying I am digital business owner and enjoying to communicate all around the world, the people, and I just love it. So thank you for having me. And I'm still learning, but yes, I love it. And I'm so proud of myself 16 months ago. Take action for this.
I love this so,
That's
so much.
thank you.
And the way you say you're still learning, I think we're all learning. We learn new things every day, and
Mhm.
the internet and all the products, like everything changes daily. Like there's
Yeah.
always some new AI or something. And I personally am learning every day. I'm sure the others are as well.
Yeah.
Um, and I also remember, I think I was the first person or one of the first people that you did an interview with using like StreamYard. And we had fun. And I remember saying how to do all the different things. And you're like, I'm so nervous. And then you just get on and you just talk and you just be yourself, and you were fabulous.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing for people to actually understand, that you don't have to be tech savvy. You don't
Yeah.
have to come with all these preconceived skills.
Yep.
What you need is your heart, and you need to be yourself,
Mm.
and to be coachable and learn from people that have done it before.
Yeah. Well,
So I just love seeing all of you like getting on your pages and talking to people and sharing your hearts. Leanne's doing all this stuff about travel at the moment, which is super inspiring. Alma's doing all her exercise, mate. Woo, you inspire me with your exercise.
Oh,
And,
You
like,
can join.
and Coco,
cool.
your energy, like I thought, woo, you're out there. I love it.
I can help it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So I haven't really said anything about me. So I also live in New South Wales in Australia. I'm a mum of an adult now, which is scary because he's almost 21. And I love my digital business. So, and I love running events and things. So I also have a business that helps someone to run events, keep them motivated, get their social media up and running, and promote them as their own business and entity. And all of these things put together make up me. Also, I love singing, love God.
Oh,
wait, there's more.
There's always more. People go, oh, what about this? What about this? And I go, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
it's a bit of
Yeah.
fun.
yes.
So with a lot of the things that I do in my life, like you kind of need confidence, but you don't always naturally come with confidence. Or you might come in and you go, oh, I've got this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And then you look at someone beside you that has suddenly tripled their business in 3 days. And you're like, what? How? And I'm going to ask Leanne first, because I know that she has talked about this before. tell me a little bit about your journey with like comparison and do you have any strategies on how to work through that?
Oh my gosh.
Stay in your lane.
Where do I begin? So I've been in the business now since 2019, so that's 6 years. And when I think I was in the business maybe a couple of months, and this amazing superstar of a lady from Singapore joined, and she was a rocket, and she literally we got like all these buyers in the first month that she was in. All these buyers coming in, and here I am going, crickets. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Why isn't I was doing everything she was doing, because I was a big believer of success leaves clues. So this is one pointer, and it's still very true to today. What are they doing that I'm not doing? And so I was like, and it knocks your confidence. You start to think, oh, maybe I smell, maybe what's wrong with me that I'm not getting all this attention, that she was getting. And she is a superstar, absolute superstar. She asked a lot of questions. She jumped in and she was asking a lot of questions. That's another tip. And I learned from her. And I think, you can use comparison to your advantage to refine who you are. But when you start to go, oh, obviously it's not meant for me, like when you tilt that around and start to, point at yourself, that's where the danger zone lies. Because if you get up and walk away, you're not going to succeed in anything. You're just proving yourself right? But I really did struggle with comparison. And, everybody in the business community that has succeeded will say, do yourself a favor, don't compare to others. And, there's a reason why they say that, because you're running your own race. You don't know what sort of things they've got in their life. Maybe that particular lady just sat herself in front of a computer all day. Like you just don't know. Where my lifestyle is, I've got grandchildren. I've got a daughter who's fully dependent on me. I've got a husband who does shift work, and so when he's off, he wants my attention. So I needed to fit my business in and around. I had to weave that into my life. And so even though I wanted it to go super fast and succeed, this is where I was at. This was my lifestyle. And I do believe in God, that God knows what I can handle. He takes me where I can tread and not totally have a burnout, because I wasn't ready for that kind of success back then, and I had a lot to learn. And but yeah, Nic, I definitely was one that had the comparison issue, and I really did have a lack of self-confidence. I didn't know how to ask a question properly. I was a nurse. I learnt in university. It was like, well, okay, you just got to get in and discover the information that you need, put it into practice, and off you go. But you do the work. So I had to actually learn how to go from being self-driven in my nursing and task-orientated to asking other people for questions, and actually knowing in myself that that was okay to ask questions. And it's actually a better deal if you ask questions for other people to learn as well. Because if you're thinking, how do I do something, you can bet someone else in the meeting's having the same question. And it was about, I guess, being brave enough to ask questions and to learn and grow from it. So, yeah, thanks, Nic. That was that was a really good question.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it is also acknowledging, like you've realized that you do that, and then you go, okay, I'm comparing myself again. Like I know, Leanne, you and I have had these chats. I'm comparing myself again. I acknowledge it. Now let's put it behind us and let's move forward.
Yeah,
so
and I think I think it's also about
emotion there as well, right? So you got to say,
okay, and the story that you tend to carry with you as well, which might not be true. You might. It's something that you're hearing, and it could come from your past, experiences that you've had. Maybe someone said, "Oh, whispered something, and you just happened to hear it, and it really wasn't meant to be. So, like, let me just say, for example, my father used to say, "Children are seen and not heard."
Yeah.
So, I carried that with me, that I didn't have something of value to say. So I had to learn how to drop that. I had to, well, actually, I do have something valuable to say, and I'm here to help as many people as I can. But I had to flip that around, and it was just being aware of what I say to myself and let it go. And it's
Yeah.
been very worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. So, like,
Yeah.
Alma, you're like our newbie in the group. So you have been an active member since the beginning of this year. And so how's your journey been so far?
Wow. It's like a roller coaster actually, because as a
Yeah.
full-time mom now and still recovering, you know, I'm healthy now, but I'm getting there.
Okay.
Comparing my situation before. By the way, Coco, if you are 16 months in this business, I'm only 6 months. 6 months, 7 months. Still.
Wow.
So don't
Oh
tell me
my.
that you're new. I'm the newest one. Well, this
Okay.
is my shadow, always been there with me every time I have a question. And they're just like my angels. So
Mm.
I think comparison is something that we all do. I think it's like we born that way sometimes. It's quite normal. But when it goes unchecked, it can be
Mhm.
slowly drain yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you all agree? Because sometimes, like,
Yeah, definitely.
if you focus away and that from your progress, and then if you see someone else like being successful, and you stop from there, and it's like I compare sometimes myself to myself. Like 6 months ago, I stopped
Yes.
my exercise, and
Mhm.
then now I'm going back, even it's winter, because I like, oh, why I'm putting up, we will say 5 kilo now, and supposed to be being consistent before. So I'm comparing from myself before than now, and the same in this business. So that feeling
Yeah.
is like sometimes it's not enough. So it's like in this business, like she's already there, but
Mhm.
why I'm still stuck. So this is the reason why, in the business, even I'm just 6 months, every day, sometimes, oh, do I have to do it? And then I said yes. So I'm comparing myself. And I like, oh, Leon and Nicole, they inspire me so much. So I build up my confidence through them, because they're always there. And that's
Mhm.
how me to keep going. And look at this.
Yeah.
Before I said like, oh, we're doing rice together. Why a live webinar? I never get used in the camera. I never been active on Facebook. I never been like a tech savvy. I know how to use computer, email, send photo,
Yeah.
send text, and that's it. All this stuff that we're
Yeah.
doing in our community, I have no
Mhm.
knowledge about it. But through our learnings and through our coaches, our mentor, that is
Mhm.
always there for you, and that's built our confidence and the way we
Mm.
talk, and like, oh, where is this coming from? you know so
Yeah.
that's how we build the truth about confidence. In the comparison, it's like this is like a thief. Like, it's ruining your peace, it's ruining your joy, and it's ruining your confidence. So you just keep going until you build that confidence, consistency, and look, like what I do now. I'm here with you,
Look what
and like,
Yeah.
yeah. I love it. And everyone can do the same too.
yeah, yeah. And I love what you said there too. Like you moved the comparison to like
Mhm.
you looking at other people's journeys and you're growing from it as well, rather than
Yeah.
actually like comparing yourself, going, oh, why aren't I there? You're like, oh yeah, they're doing this, let's go and let's work and let's get to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Exactly.
good.
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
true. I strongly agree.
yeah. Now, Coco, you seem to be like a super confident person. You would never compare yourself to anyone, would you?
No, no, maybe because of makeup or something. Yes, but I totally agree with Alma. Yes, because I think somebody told me, or maybe I read an article or something like this. Stop compare with other people. Trying to shift it to myself, the focus on myself, my journey. So compared to the 6 months ago me, you know, that's what I'm trying to. My mind is shifting. So and then I knew my mind, I knew already when I start this business, I'm gonna be slow because I kind of like I start all the way behind the start line to compare with other, for example, like young people or the people with computer already, because I have to learn from open the laptop and the typing and how to do this. So pretty much first 1 year is pretty much learning how to use, how to zoom, how to post it, all the things. And then of course English is not my first language, so when I process training step by step video, at least 3 times I have to watch it, rewind, rewind, rewind. So I knew it's slow, and but to me the first 1 year is like a, I build it outside of the puzzle, just a frame. This is for my first year. And then, on the process, I start getting enjoying. Okay, when I'm, for example, when I'm doing a Canva to make some post-it and just do it. And then when I make the good one, it takes forever. It takes hours and hours. But when I make it, it makes me so happy. And even compared to the 2 hours ago myself, there you go, I can do it. So it brings me confidence. So that's the little tiny win, maybe every 3 days, every week, and just piled up like this. So here I am now. So i I'm loving it. I really love what I'm doing. And before I start the business, after I stopped doing nail, I sold my nail shop. I have to pay a bill, so I have to work in a company. But it's like, clock in, clock out, just for paying the bill. I mean, it's okay. The money's okay. I still can pay a bill. I can feed myself. That's okay. But there's no passion because I was still like a disappointed. I want to do nail. It's like when I have my nail salon, I don't mind working the 13 days or 15 hours, because that's my passion. But 9 to 5 job and work in a corporate, and it's okay, but there's no passion, there's no fun, there's no um anything makes me happy. It was okay type of things. But since I start this business as a side hustle, when I get off work, when I come back home, and then when I open my laptop, so now, okay, what I'm gonna do today? Okay, I'm gonna do today. What I'm gonna do? Okay, cap cam today, and I'm gonna do this. Oh, I have a live tonight. Kind of like this. So every day something comes up, and when I make it, each little steps makes me bring a confidence. So I just really love it, and then I like to compare myself today's me in today, or last week, or last month. So that's how I find out, and that's what I call the comparison now. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so good. So many golden nuggets in what you just shared there. Like, first off, don't compare to others, compare to yourself and your previous self. So,
Yes.
like you're saying, those tiny wins
Yes.
and build on those wins. And you sound like you absolutely love what you're doing now, like with the business. So I love it.
Yes.
There's actually a saying, you want to do 1% more each day. Imagine
Yes.
where you'll be. You do 1% more and you learn 1% more
Yes.
every day. Where you're going to be in 5 years? What are you going to be doing? Like, wow, blow
Yeah.
things, blow people out of the water.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, Oh, Leanne's writing all your little golden nuggets in our chat as well, which I'm loving. So check this out. She's done tiny wins, build your confidence up. And then she's got
Oh,
don't compare yourself to others, compare to yourself.
yes.
So good. And she did do one a little bit earlier, which is
It was
from
Alma's word.
Alma.
Yeah, Alma said
Comparison.
it can be like a thief. It ruins your confidence.
Yes.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
didn't get a chance to write Alma on there. So sorry about that, Alma.
I love it. I love it. You're also inspirational. And I think, like, I personally can even just struggle with confidence and then let alone comparing with people. Like, I'm confident 90% of the time, but when I'm not confident, I'm really not confident. So even earlier today,
can
like I
imagine.
said to some of the girls, they're like, how are you going? And I'm like, I'm a bit meh today, actually. I'm a bit, you know, and I go, but I'll be okay. And so what I do, like, we watched our
Self-affirmation.
weekly mastermind, and it's like, yep, that's good. So that builds my learning. It builds my sort of
Yes.
education and understanding. I decided, and I knew I was meeting with Coco as well, and so I decided to put glitter. Always makes me feel better.
I was
And a
gonna
friend
say
lent
this.
me, and a friend lent me some green, like, sparkly glitter for my nails, and I was like, oh, I have to do that before Alma gets on. I mean, before Coco comes on. But there's just something that changes my part of my personal confidence with that as well.
Yes.
So, like, it just changes that mood. And the self-talk, I don't know about you guys, the self-talk. When I started my business, I came in, like, with a corporate mindset, like, sort of Coco's in corporate at the moment, with a corporate mindset, and I was thinking of the audience that I used to talk to, and I was thinking, I've been talking to uni students for 13 years, so I'm going to target my audience. I work with the marketing team super closely. I target my audience there, and of course, it wasn't me. Like, it wasn't my audience; it was their audience. Yeah. And after watching others, sometimes learning, sometimes comparing, it's like, what's going on? Like, and so it's that rewiring of the brain, and it is actually rewiring of the brain and changing things, like, in that incremental step, and going, I've got this, we can do this, and that positive talk.
Correct.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow,
Sometimes
time's gone so quick today.
Exactly.
Does anyone want to have, like, any last words?
A little bit. Can I?
Yeah.
Yes. Just like I told you earlier, but actually I did have a bad day at a daytime work today. But when I come home and I watch the mastermind, and and then I just join your ladies live and chart, and now I feel so 100%, 20%, is I feel best version of myself in the mental. So thank you very much.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, this is a beauty of community and the business. Yes, talking to positive people. Yes.
Talking about community, hang on one second. You went to the big conference in America recently, didn't you?
Yes,
I
went
saw
to
pictures
San
of you
Diego.
being glamorous with the founders of the organization.
It was so much fun.
Please, just before we go, tell us what that, tell us something that was fabulous there, and B, what did that do to your confidence in the business?
Yes, and I already love this, enjoying this business, but when you are there, my body's there, it's totally different. So for example, if you like music, if you like this certain artist, and then you bought a CD and play music and listen to the radio, that music, you enjoy, yes, but when you go to their concert, there It's totally different. It's music, but you feel all your body is there. So that's the differences I realized. And it was so, oh my God, that's memorable whole 3 days. And I am so glad I was there. I went there. I was kind of hesitated, but I am so glad I did. So yes, that's different. So yes, so as much as possible when I get a chance, yes, I am going everywhere as much as possible.
I love it.
Motivating myself too. Yes.
I feel the same way. So that's awesome. I love it. I love it. I know that we were in Australia having a bit of FOMO, so fear of missing out, because we weren't there. I was watching online in the middle of the night, but I know it's not quite the same. So, but there's a lot of people that like to just do things online, and that's why we have this business too, right?
Yep.
I love it.
I love it. Yeah. So I'll be there in Australia someday.
Yay!
Yay! Come and visit us.
Absolutely.
We just close to the water if you love surfing.
Yes, I do.
Because I can see your background.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. I think not only for our business, but also for anything in life, like do your comparison with yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, and
That's the key
also
thing.
I have to add a little bit as well for all the viewers here to our Rise Together, if you don't mind, Nicole and Leanne and Coco.
Mhm.
Everyone's watching us today. Just make sure you turn your comparison into curiosity, because they will give you a big impact in a long run. So instead of what they call this one, instead of saying she's better or he's better, I can't do this, why you can't just say, what can I learn from her? So that's very, very important. It's the same in this business. You're scared, and just don't do your curiosity about yourself. Apply it with your heart. No one knows, like, your story is yours. Make your own story about your life, curious about yourself 100%. Bring it over, and that's how you build your comparison. So if anyone's watching us here, please remember that you are not alone, and we are here, and you're built your confidence, and we're just here. And thank you for being here today with all this Rise Together ladies. Keep showing up. Your voice matters, and your timing is divine. Yeah.
Absolutely. So please reach out to whoever's page you're on if you'd like
Yeah.
to chat with them, and to find out more about this business. And otherwise, we will be back next week with a new special guest. But until then, we will catch you later. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching.